Puppy.
What the fuck?
So she vacuumed the inside. You can leave it running, baby. It's okay. It's looking brand new. We're gonna obviously take the stains out of the seats, but I mean the seats are in great shape. We didn't think this car was in such nice shape. It's really cleaning up very nicely. And we're still gonna do the door panels, the headliner, which is fortunately vinyl, will be easy to clean. I've been doing the engine. Look at how dirty it was. That's what I'm working on now. And look at it up here. This is cleaning up very nice. It's not leaking oil as bad as I thought. It was just so dirty from years of leaking. I'm gonna keep scrubbing at this, but it's coming along much better than we thought it would. You ever see Back to the Future? Ah shit, my phone number again. Look at this, a flux capacitor. Got the little numbers on it and everything. This car couldn't hit 88 miles an hour if you tried. Took out the subwoofer, the box is all rotted. I think the guy wants it back anyway, God knows why. Now I'm gonna take the flux capacitor out. It's pretty nasty back here. I might just rip this carpet out and throw it away. All right, so I've been scrubbing like hell on this engine. It's about as good as I'm gonna get it for now. I'm getting pretty beat up. Her and I have some shit we have to go do. We're just trying to get the car drivable and presentable for today, and obviously we'll go into it more and more, get it like really cleaned up as we get this thing nicer and nicer. But for now, since there's so many issues with it still, cosmetically, as long as it looks better, that's already a huge improvement. I don't know if you remember earlier in the video, this engine bay was all black. You can see the strut towers again. This is a Canadian manufactured EG, which I think is pretty neat. Yeah, you can see it's definitely made an improvement, especially the valve cover. That was where I spent most of my time. I got so pooped out doing that time I got around here, I got kind of lazy. But did like the radiator support and stuff the best I could. Again, now at least you can see what's going on in here and won't be just smelling of burning oil because it was leaking all over the place. It's better for sure, but it really needs a power wash. And we have my girlfriend over here scrubbing away, and she's been working on the seats for a long time. They are disgusting. Not as bad as we thought, but definitely pretty bad. So kind of like everything else, we're just trying to get it so it's like sanitary to sit in, because we need like Clorox wipes and shit for some of this stuff. The Armor All is not cutting it. The dirt's not coming off this door panel. That's a mess. Headliner, the Armor All wasn't cutting it. We need something with some more cutting power, which we don't have on us right now. But again, as long as we can get in this thing and drive it today and not feel absolutely disgusting afterwards, that's like my goal. We took out in the back here, someone had put, this is the carpet that was connected to the back of the seats, and it's got all like this mold and shit on it, so I just cut it right out. And there was this wood underneath it that was like drilled into the car, and that's all moldy and rotted, so I ripped that out. So you just got it open to the spare tire now, which will obviously, hopefully we can find the plastic piece that's supposed to go there. If not, we'll just make something, but I'd rather have anything with mold out of the car. We both feel pretty nasty from working with this mold all day. You can see how like dirty that is versus what I did up here. I'm gonna like put all those extra parts back in here just to fill up this kind of empty void. But today was just like get it clean, get it running. Yeah, it's pretty. We've been doing this since about 12 noon now, and it's already 4 o'clock, so we're getting pretty pooped out. I still haven't started this thing myself. I could have done all this work for nothing, but these engines are pretty cheap. I mean, if this engine's junk, we'll swap it out. No big deal. Oh, I also put this bumper back on. This was hanging off. You can run the vacuum, this guy. I zip tied it back on, so it's nice and tight. And again, we'll probably just put a white bumper on it, or we could paint this one. All depends on the direction with the paint on this car. You know, obviously it's not in the best of shape, but it's a white car, so it's pretty forgiving. I just want it presentable. We have to do some Bondo work on the rust areas I showed earlier. So depending on how everything turns out, then we'll decide the direction of the paint. I mean, if this car ends up running really well, we don't have to do any major engine work or anything like that, the clutch is good, maybe it's worth throwing a paint job on it and really fixing the rust properly. If it's kind of shoddy, but driving, we'll just kind of, you know, rattle can the thing. But, you know, it's looking, from where it was a few hours ago, it's looking 10 times better. We're going to test out the Civic. We haven't actually driven this car yet. I want to take it for a quick spin, make sure it works. All right, so she started right up. You can already smell the oil leaking. It's got a nice rattle underneath. But I'm gonna take a look underneath the hood, make sure everything looks safe, and then we'll take it for a spin. But You have to start it with the auto start, like I was saying, is the ignition screwed up, and then you put the key in like that and you're good to go. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. It's an easy fix, some loose bolts. I think it's just burning off the residual shit I got all over it earlier. What happened? Oh, you sneezed? Thought a fucking spider jumped out on her. I mean, it's running. Cool. First drive, hopefully it works. Huh? No, it's still open. I don't even know if this thing has brakes. I guess we'll find out. Here, hold the camera for when we die.
Yay.
There's that precious radio he's obsessed with. It's like a $100 radio. New.
This is covering your face.
Oh, I mean, I don't even think they care about seeing my face, but for that one weirdo who says I'm hot, we'll take it down.
Yeah.
I think it's a guy too. Theater key right there. All right, moment of truth. The brake pedal goes pretty low. I mean, I saw him drive it last night to my house. I know it kind of works. I just haven't seen how well. Making sure the gearbox is, yeah, that's good. Oh, we need to clean the throttle body on this thing.
Really?
Does it move? There it goes. I was just riding the clutch.
Excuse you.
Oh, I'm getting used to the... I've never driven this car, so I don't know when its release point is. I'm still riding it, just to get it out of here. Oh yeah, it's not... It's an...
What?
It works! We don't know if the brakes work, though. We'll find out at the stop sign up here. Hey, there's the guy we bought it from. Does the horn work? Yeah?
Yep.
Does it stop? Yeah, shit, it stops. Not that well, but it stops. Oh, I just broke the mirror.
Just break my... No?
I didn't mean to. Okay, you can manually adjust it. Come on, what's the difference?
Oh. My brand new car.
Oh yeah, what a beauty this thing is. No power steering, no tack. The tires are thumping, the brakes are thumping. Let's go this way just in case the... Oh God.
What is cat?
I don't know why I wasn't steering for a second. Maybe it's just the lack of power steering, I guess. The steering is, it understeers quite a bit. You have to like turn the wheel. The thing fucking works, I gotta say. It's got a half tank of bad gas in it. The brakes are squealing away, but it works. And it stops. I think we'll definitely be changing the brakes anyway. I mean, the clutch grab's fine. Shit, it works. We're going 35. I don't think I would drive this to Kendall right now, though. Let's take it a little bit further. Make sure that it's not just a honeymoon moment. That steering sucks.
Is it more than the Fiero?
No, it's very light. It's just that it's not tight like the S2K. It's like, you'll feel it when you drive the car. I'm very, honestly, for $400, it's better than I thought it would be. It really is. It also has no plate on it right now.
Great.
We're in my neighborhood. What the fuck are you gonna say? Should we have VTAC? There's no VTAC in this one.
I know.
VTAC. Yeah, the engine actually seems very healthy. It's got a very bad oil leak. You can smell. But I think that's all just the old shit burning off. Because I cleaned around the valve cover gasket because I want to see if he changed it. It might be, this guy seemed very lazy based on the condition of the car. He might have changed the gasket and never cleaned the engine because I don't see any signs of a current leak. So we'll know if we start to see it dripping out. My car's a death trap. How you doing? This doesn't work that bad, and it drives straight. The suspension feels good. The back strut's definitely bad. We did pretty mint on this for $400. I think we're gonna come out on top. It's gonna make a nice little daily for you. This is fun to drive. It's gonna make an awesome little daily for you. I like this car. If the gearbox doesn't grind or anything, it ships like butter. This thing is fucking sick. And the oil burning smell went away. It must have burned off. It was just all the shit I cleaned today. This thing is sick. And you can do a rolling start in second.
Really?
Yeah. For a car that has like 1 horsepower. That ain't bad.
It's good.
All right. Now it's Nat's turn to drive her car.
All right.
It's smooth, right? I'm shocked. So I'm gonna get thrown out of my seat here and she stalls it. E-brake's still on, sausage. There you go, you're ready.
I'm scared.
Alright, you know what to do, I don't have to tell you.
Wait, hold on, there's a car coming.
All the time to go. Keep going, let off that clutch. Nice! Fuck, you launched it better than I did the first time. Smooth shit, it shifts smooth, right?
Oh shit, where am I going?
Go straight. How's it drive, baby? Not bad, huh?
Beautiful.
The thumping is just the tires has been
Holy
sitting.
shit. Where do you want me to go?
Make a left here.
Alright, let's see.
You know what we have to do now, right?
Fuck!
Put it in neutral. Put the e-brake up. 2 clicks. What the bloody hell? 2 clicks.
What are we doing wrong?
Here it goes. Don't touch anything.
Okay.
Let's go start. All right, now this goes in here. That's lovely.
That's it.
E-brake's already off. Let out that clutch. Remember, it comes up pretty high. And when you start feeling it buck, start going to the gas pretty big. More gas, more gas, more gas, more gas, more gas, more gas. All right, now clutch out. Nice. Getting used to that no power steering, huh? So what do you think of your new daily driver?
I love it. I'm very glad you got it for such a low price.
I know. A few bucks here and there, we'll have this thing looking brand new and drive it. I mean, it already drives very well. Throw the new struts in, throw the few extra parts it came with, put the stock radio back in instead of this groovy ass like 2002 radio.
I can't get over how smooth the shifting is.
Really smooth, huh?
I mean, like compared to like the S2K, which is what I'm like referencing to.
Yeah, it's very smooth. Very well maintained car, despite how it looks. All right, so it's day 2, and we are in here with Clorox wipes doing the headliner. There was all kinds of mold. Here, you can see over here. Yeah, that's the kind of dirt that's in this car on the headliner. So we're wiping the headliner and anything else that won't be damaged by a Clorox wipe down with Clorox wipes. Otherwise, you can see the interior. I don't know how much we showed of it being done in the previous, or I guess it will be the same video because I kind of changed the editing up. And after this, we're gonna take it down to the car wash and power wash the outside and see how she looks. All right, so we're about to gun down the Civic here. We made all the way to the car wash, but a 10-minute drive in traffic, no problem, no issues. You can see, I showed you guys earlier, it's pretty grimy. Who knows when this car was last washed, so we're gonna hit it now with the spray gun and really try to clean it up the best we can. Hopefully no water gets in the interior and all the holes in the roof, but we tape them up with Gorilla Tape, and that should at least keep most of it out. But here's a little before shot. You can see it's really grimy. We'll give you an after shot in a minute. Here's the car all cleaned up. I mean, a lot of shit obviously needs paint. I'm putting some injector and fuel. Fuck you honking at? To clean things up. I just topped off the clutch fluid. I'm gonna check the oil now, but you can see the difference on the roof and the hood and everything. It cleaned up pretty nice. But I'm gonna take a rattle can to it and paint all this shit and clean it up a little more day by day.